Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been reported by moderate Democrats that Joe Biden had another huge mental breakdown. This was reported about an hour before the Trump rally in Pennsylvania, so obviously the news wasn't going to come out. Nobody cared about it. Now it's all trickling out from moderate Democrats who were on a call with Biden, and he just is screaming. He's just so disrespectful. Remember, he had his Easter meltdown. His dog's going around biting everyone. He doesn't care. This is all breaking stuff. We're going to get to that. I want to talk about this really quickly because people were wondering. They see this ladder right here. All right, so this is what actually Musk just tweeted this out 34 minutes ago. This was later in the day where only cops are there. You can still see the dead body that's blurred. There is the weapon right there. This bigger ladder that originally, because it was reported by CNN, that Crooks bought a ladder at Home Depot, brought it to the rally, and then set it up, and people were like, this big ladder, Crooks is not carrying that. How did he buy it in a small, mid-sized sedan car? It's not possible. This apparently is the SWAT ladder, and that's kind of what I thought, and then this would have been Crooks's small ladder. It looks like he climbed up on something and then got onto the roof, and then apparently walked across the roof. I don't know if there's any eyewitnesses accounts on that, because if this is true, then he would have walked pretty far. I mean, people are telling me I look like Crooks. Do I look like Matthew Crooks? I think they're trolling me. It's ridiculous. But that's just the situation surrounding that. This whole thing makes no sense. The lady, the director, completely lying through her teeth about the slope of the roof. I don't know why you would do that. It just puts total distrust from the general public on anything that they would say during this investigation, anything the Secret Service would say, anything the FBI would say. Republicans already don't trust the FBI, the CIA as it is. So this is a total mess. How could something like this happen? We've got people going on CNN, expert snipers, saying, I don't know what to tell you. This is so absurd. This apparently is the building where their headquarters was set up for this rally, like the police security headquarters, and he climbs and he crawls onto the roof, possibly traversing over here and getting on top of it and laying down and like army crawling across to try and not be spotted with this little slope right there. So, and then by the way, this photo, people are like, where'd this photo come from? I was wondering. Yeah, so this photo has been circulating since Saturday. It was taken by the Secret Service, and yet somehow he was still able to roam the complex with a gun and a rangefinder. Yes, it's also been reported that he had a rangefinder, which is what you would use if you're looking to target something, see how many yards out it is in terms of a potential shot, at the rally. So he's using it right here, and apparently through his rangefinder, he locked scopes with one of the counter snipers that the Secret Service had deployed. So they locked, scopes before the rally started. How is this dude not removed? He's got a rangefinder. What is he doing with that? He's already been reported by people as acting weird. The question now, and this is what's going to have to be put together, it's still very cloudy. So was he there an hour early? Was he there 2 hours early? Did he scope the place out, then get back in his car, wait for the rally to start, see if everyone was distracted, and then get out with the gun? How was he able to, have a gun and potentially get up and traverse around, walking around the exterior of the rally with a weapon, trying to get up onto that ladder, possibly setting that ladder up? Did he do it beforehand? This is all being reported. I know. I want to get the big stuff with Biden. So here's the big stuff with Biden. Holy crap, dude, this is insane. Joe Biden is totally senile. He is lost. Let's see what this is reported. All right, I had to get it in picture, but this is the big bombshell. Right before the Trump rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, a group of moderate Hill Democrats had a tense Zoom call with the White House to express their concern about Biden's ability to win. So obviously, moderate Democrats basically completely hate Biden at this point. Now, the Biden loyalists, those are the further, left Democrats. These people probably want Biden gone, and they were probably getting pretty pissy with Biden. They're just done with it. The dude can't talk. They basically said, shut up, old man. You're going to lose. Get out. I'm sick of Hunter Biden being in the White House. I'm sick of him taking advantage of you. And Hunter now, I mean, it's been reported by like Axios, or I remember someone reporting it, where someone reported they admitted they were like, Hunter's the leader here. Like, he's leading the country. So this is all happening, and you can see it's a tense Zoom call with the White House saying they're not going to win, and also saying that you're going to affect our ability to win as well. should he tank and possibly take them down with him. Quote, the call was even worse than the debate. One of the participants told me he was rambling. He'd start to answer, then lose his train of thought. Then he would just say whatever. And yes, that happened yesterday during his big speech. Remember the George Floyd thing with yesterday? He's like, oh, it was a peaceful protest. They're still using that narrative. It's so ridiculous. It was reported it was $2.5 billion in property damage. That's the most expensive riot in history. There were 25 people that died. I mean, he still says it's peaceful. I don't understand that. And then on top of that, that speech pattern is exactly what he was doing yesterday. He'll basically start saying something, realize he can't remember what he was talking about or how to finish the sentence, so he'll immediately say whatever or, I don't want to keep rambling, things like that. He's been doing that more and more now. That's Hunter Biden coaching him and advising him. And so now Hunter is telling him, and this is probably a good thing he's saying, use an off-ramp. When you don't know how to finish a sentence, when you forget what you were saying, just say whatever and move on. So Jill is coaching him, Hunter is coaching him, and I mean, they made him orange. They got all the makeup on him now. This is real interesting stuff, but you can see he really couldn't complete an answer. I lost a ton of respect for him, according to a Hill Democrat, and this happened right before the assassination attempt. They got screwed. This is why the left is so pissed. They really can't try and remove Biden right now with what happened. Now, I'm sure as more and more time passes, there's going to be more dialogue. The Democrats are very lucky. Their convention is not for like another month. It's like, what is it, August 11th or whatever? So there's going to be the Republican convention. There's going to be time that passes. In that time, you're going to get further away from the assassination attempt. So you're going to get more mainstream coverage of just the election itself. I mean, you've already got, this is probably one of the craziest things ever. I wake up at 2 a.m. My stomach was hurt. I had like a 4,000 calorie meal last night at like midnight. I wake up and I go on X and the Lincoln Project, the link, this is unbelievable. They were literally trying to argue it was Trump's rhetoric that got him shot. And then we were like, no, you called him Hitler for 9 years. And then 2 days or 3 days after the Trump assassination attempt, go to the Lincoln Project's Twitter page or X page. It's a 3-minute video. 2.5 of the minutes are showing Hitler coming to power. These are old clips from 1932, 1933 Germany, or mid-1930s of Hitler. And then it cuts to Trump, and it's like, obviously comparing the two. Their entire argument was the reason Trump got shot was because of his own rhetoric. We said, no, it's because you said it was the worst thing in history, and it's been confirmed now. And now they're coming out there saying that, oh, it was a Republican that did it. He's a registered Republican. Yeah, I'm sure a big Trump supporter killed Trump. That makes total sense. Yeah. But you can see this is just totally ridiculous. A second participant in the call confirmed this characterization. The president was rambling, dismissive of concerns, unable or unprepared to present a campaign strategy, and had a particularly troubling exchange with Jason Crow, saying to him, quote, tell me something you've never done with your Bronze Star like my son. So I'm not even sure what he means by that, but obviously very disrespectful. Remember, he's the one that brings up the Trump thing that really Trump never said about the military disrespecting them. It's confirmed by 15 different people saying Trump never said it. Now he's disrespecting Jason Crow, who was also there. This is Biden is totally lost. He cannot defend himself because of how bad the polls are, but it's not even just the polls. It's so bad. We know if he does a speech, he's not going to be able to complete sentences. He can't get through it, and that's why you're seeing more and more independents. It's not just the fact that Trump had a better debate. It's not just the fact that Trump almost took a bullet for America. It's the fact that Biden is so bad. Like, this isn't even just a random run-of-the-mill Democratic candidate. He's so horrible that's why I think Trump's going to win this election relatively easily. It's not just the Trump component of the America First, getting shot, everything that's happened with Biden and inflation. It's on top of that, Biden, nobody thinks he can complete a second term. You cannot run somebody like that. So maybe there still will be, and maybe honestly, the almost Trump assassination really forces the Democrats to try and take back control of the narrative and the mainstream media by having some type of crazy, raucous, open convention. I'm not exactly sure if that's going to happen or not. But, I mean, I think a lot of these Democrats are probably trying to get Biden to debate Trump again because they want to put him out of his misery. They want something to happen to where it's like he has to drop out. There's a lot of them that still want him to drop out, but obviously with what happened with Trump, it's been totally tabled. That's why Biden's odds on being the nominee have gone way up and Kamala Harris's have gone way down. The campaign did not, however, dispute the next part about Crow and his Bronze Star. In a video of the Zoom that I was able to view, you can hear Biden chastising Crow, who asked about the importance of national security to voters. Quote, "First of all, I think you're dead wrong on national security." And to summarize the rest of it, he basically says that, again, he put NATO together, he expanded NATO, he makes fun of the dude's Bronze Star. This is a total train wreck, but really, what are they supposed to do at this point? They're pretty much screwed. So this is the situation regarding Biden. It's another meltdown for him over a Zoom call, and he's very lucky that Trump assassination attempt happened. Otherwise, who knows what would happen to Biden right now. Although these are moderate Democrats, it seems like a lot of the other Democrats have rallied behind Biden, but his interviews are getting worse and worse, and you just have to wonder, if they want the attention back, do they really consider some type of crazy primary or convention situation where maybe someone else comes in? It cannot be Kamala, and I think they know that. I think they know it can't be Kamala. So could it be a ridiculous situation where someone comes in as like a hero or something? Like, in my opinion, if it sticks as it is with what's happened with the debate and with the assassination attempt, Biden, them sticking with Biden or switching Kamala is not going to put them over and you know, allow Biden to win. The fear-mongering against Trump, calling him Hitler, calling him racist, that's not going to be enough. Trump's had seismic moments recently. They need a seismic moment. So what will the liberals respond with in terms of a seismic moment to the American people? It can't just be Trump's Hitler. We've heard that for 8-9 years now. That's why we said, you know, they incited and caused Trump to get shot, and then they said no, and then they put out a Hitler ad that 3 days later. So this is all huge stuff. Biden has totally lost it. Many Democrats are reporting it now. This Zoom call happening right before the assassination attempt. But guys, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure you follow me on X. Link to that's always in the description.